What's up guys, my name is Jessekazam, and today we're going to be doing a follow-up to the video I made, 5 super helpful tips for beginners in Escape from Tarkov. Like I said before, there's a lot going on in this game and a lot that the game doesn't tell you. So today we're going to dive into 5 more tips that I think are super helpful to know during the beginning stages of the game. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So the first tip we're going to be talking about today is learn the keybinds. So there's actually a ton of keybinds in Escape from Tarkov, and they're all a mixture of kind of the same keys, and it can get really confusing really quickly. But it's really cool because there's a ton of different things that you can do in a raid, and learning them can really give you the edge in a combat situation, when you're trying to heal, when you're trying to get out of a situation quickly. There really is a lot of different things that you can manipulate. You have a lot of control at your fingertips, and it's really going to benefit you and make you a more efficient player to learn those keybinds. So I would definitely suggest diving in and learning those. The second tip we're going to talk about is get familiar with the traders. So there's 7 different traders in the game, and they all buy and sell different things. They also buy and sell different things at different prices. So 2 traders might both buy the same thing from you, but one might sell it at a buy it at a higher price. And so definitely go through, take the time, especially as you're leveling up, to kind of check out what each person is buying, what each person sells. You'll start to see a theme of the kinds of weapons, kinds of armor, the kinds of ammos that the traders will sell, and that helps you get more efficient when you're, gearing up for a raid. They're also the main quest givers in the game right now. So doing the quests is definitely the best and fastest way to level up your character, which allows you to unlock higher tier traders, which allows you to get more end game loot and get that loot cheaper to purchase from them. So definitely just take some time, go through them, do your quests. It's definitely going to be beneficial. And the third tip we're talking about kind of goes in line with that, which is learn the barter system. So within the economy of Escape from Tarkov, there's this whole barter system, items that can only be purchased by trading other items you find. And oftentimes what you can barter for is higher tier loot at lower levels. So taking the time to learn what you should be looking for is really helpful, because a lot of times you're going to pass by these items and think that they're junk, but there's a lot of hidden value there depending on what you can barter for. So take the time, figure out what you're looking for, what can be bartered, and learn what you should be looking for in the raids. The fourth tip is learn the modding system. So the weapon modding system in Escape from Tarkov is crazy realistic, it's crazy cool, and it's crazy confusing. So I'm going to drop a link below to one of the websites that I use that helps me out. It breaks it down by gun, what attaches to that gun, and what attaches to those attachments, so on and so forth. There's a lot of pieces, there's a ton of items to buy, but the more you get familiar with this, the more fun you're going to have building weapons, and it's going to just feel really cool building these weapons and being able to bring them into the raid and use them. It's definitely worth checking into. It also helps min-max the stats of the weapon, the recoil, the ergonomics, stuff like that. So definitely worth checking out. And the fifth and final tip is safety is always the most important thing. Safety is more important than loot, and safety is more important than kills. Because remember, at the end of the day, getting out of your raids is the most important thing, because that is what allows you to keep the loot, keep the investment that you brought in, and extract with anything that you took from somebody else. So when you kill a player or a scav, the immediate desire is to run up and loot them. That is oftentimes not the best idea. Taking the time to see if they had a teammate, if there was 2, 3, or 4 more people lurking, or take the time somebody close by could have heard the shots and is running up to you. So taking the time to gauge the situation before you dive right headfirst in and loot is always good. And same thing with kills. If you hear shots or if you see a player, you're going to want to shoot at them as soon as possible. That might not be the best thing. Take the time, stay safe, and maybe line up a shot so that you can end that battle before it even begins. Or you might gain more useful information, like there's a second person, or they're moving from this direction to this direction. So that's definitely a mind frame that you have to get into, but it is definitely going to help you get out of more of your raids, get more money, more loot, so we can rinse and repeat this process. So safety is always more important. So these are 5 more tips for beginners in Escape from Tarkov. I hope this helped. Thanks again for checking out this video, guys. I hope that this was helpful. If you liked the video, go ahead and drop a like. Think about subscribing for more content like this. Or drop a comment below if you had any questions or if there's a video you'd like to see me make here in the future. I stream Escape from Tarkov about 4 days a week. There's links below down to the Twitch, Twitter, Discord, stuff like that. I'm always trying to put out content that's super helpful, that helps shorten the learning curve of this game and get you guys in there having fun as soon as possible. So thanks again for checking this one out, and I'll see you on the next one.